What's up, aliens? It's Big Al. Welcome to another dumb sports vlog. Did a couple blogs last week. Getting back into the vlog game. Recap week 8 for you. Talk a little college football. Let's jump right into it. College football. I'm gonna say a little bit about college football before I go into my NFL recap. But Clemson's looking good. DJ Uiagalelei. Clemson, the pride of Southern California. I watched him play a couple games in high school. Went all the way out to Clemson. We had another quarterback, Bryce Young. He was supposed to go to USC, but he went to Alabama. Those two were studs. They battled it out. They were in the same league. And now Uiagalelei got his first start. Insane. He's looking great. He's looking like Trevor Lawrence didn't even matter there. They're gonna beat the crap out of Notre Dame this week. Remain undefeated. This will be their only hard game of the year. Alabama's looking good. They'll be in the playoff. No one in the SEC is really going to do anything. Florida is whatever. They can't contain COVID. Who else? Ohio State's looking like Ohio State. They do the same thing. They start blowing out the crappy teams. They might be in it. I thought Wisconsin was going to make a run this year, but their whole team got COVID. Their first 4 quarterbacks got COVID. They started canceling games. That sucks. And last but not least, USC. I had to wear the hat forward today. Fight on, baby. First game on Saturday, Arizona State. Be there or be square. I think this is when I'm really going to get into college football because USC is now playing. I wasn't into it really. I watched the games just because it's football, but I'm going to get super into it now because USC is playing, and they're playing an easy schedule. This is like the best year ever for me because the Steelers played the second easiest schedule in the league, and USC, I don't think plays anyone ranked in the regular season. Maybe Utah. I think Utah's ranked like 20th this year. The USC plays like Arizona State, unranked, Stanford, Arizona, Cal maybe, and Utah, Colorado. Dude, this is an easy schedule. They can easily win 6 games and go to the Pac-12 championship. They'll have to play Oregon, who is a great team, great defense, but there's a chance we sneak into the national championship talks because of our easy schedule. We should be undefeated. All right, it's college football. Let's talk NFL, baby. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 7-0. For the first time since 1978, 15 years before I was born. You do the math, find out how old I am. 15 years before I was born, 1978. Is it 15 years? Yeah. I had to make sure I did my math right. Oh my gosh. The buzz around Pittsburgh right now is insane. People have them in their number 1 power rankings over the Chiefs. Obviously over the Ravens. We just beat them in Baltimore. Now, this means a lot. The win at Tennessee last week, the win at Baltimore this week, at Dallas this week would have been a hard game if Dak was there, but should be, but at Titans at Baltimore, those were our 2 hardest games of the year, like hands down. We play Baltimore again on Thanksgiving in Pittsburgh, so it should be easier. We're at home. We'll have fans. Thanksgiving Day. It's a short week, but it'll be a short week for both of us. We should beat the Ravens pretty handily then, too. But you never know with the Steelers-Ravens rivalry. Joe Flacco used to come into Pittsburgh and kick the shit out of us. So, and then we played the Bills. I can't wait. Kerwin, I know you're listening. I can't wait to watch that game. We should FaceTime or something. We should just watch it together. But we have the second easiest schedule. We play teams that are just dog shit. We play Dallas this week, Jaguars next week, Cincinnati. Now, Cincinnati's coming back up. Cincinnati kicked the shit out of the Titans. I'll get to that. But Cincinnati, that's not an easy win I thought we were going to have because early in the season I was like, we still play the Bengals twice. We still play the Bengals twice. I don't know about that anymore. The Bengals, looking better. And that's what you need to do with the number 1 draft pick, right? You can't be like the Browns and be progressively worse and be disappointing. If you're going to get the number 1 pick, you gotta win some good games. All right? Steelers beat the Ravens in Baltimore. I kind of called it. I did my preview on my blog last week. I called the final score was going to be 27-24 Steelers. It was 28-24. I was off by 1 point. That's insane. And then I called that we would have 3 sacks, and I called that Lamar Jackson would have a couple mistakes. He had 2 interceptions. One was really stupid. The first one, pick 6 on the first drive, really dumb. And then the second half, that one was really stupid. He threw it to an edge rush linebacker. Alex Highsmith, rookie, 3rd-round pick out of Charlotte. He just dropped into coverage and straight up jacked Lamar Jackson. Then a couple fumbles. 4th and 3, end of the game to take the lead. He runs a quarterback draw. He didn't sell it quite all the way. You know, you run the quarterback draw, you're supposed to come up like you're passing 1,000 and then tuck it. He kind of threw it up real quick and ran with it. Steelers defense came through. Clutch, baby. And we are 7-0. Insane. I don't know if I can call us the best team in the league right now. I think the Chiefs are really good. The Chiefs don't have a better defense than us. They have a way better offense than us. Their defense is good. I'm not taking away from their defense. I think our defense is way better. Still lead the league in sacks, tackles for losses, pressures. This defense is unreal. Like, if you look at the list of top 5, I think, players in the NFL with tackles for losses, 3 of them are Steelers. It's Vince Williams, Stephon Tuitt, and maybe TJ Watt's still up there. Bud Dupree might be up there too. I think 4 out of the 10 are Steelers, which is a baffling number. All right. Steelers defense, for real, they're carrying us. They're for sure carrying us right now. We got the Cowboys this week. I'm hoping we don't go into this game thinking, oh, the Cowboys blow. There's going to be no worries. But go in, win by, 20 points, start pulling people, kind of sit on the lead. They're playing Gucci or freaking Garrett Gilbert or what's that guy's name? Cooper Rush. They're playing someone random at quarterback. Andy Dalton's out. So Andy Dalton used to beat us too, so that's good. We should walk over the Cowboys and not get anyone hurt. That would be a huge win. If we only won by like 12 points, but no one got hurt, fine with me. You know, a win's a win. And we could win. I don't want to win by 1 score against the Cowboys when everyone's walking over them right now. But I want everyone to be healthy. We kicked the shit out of the Browns, 38-7, and we were still up. We're up 24 points, I think, and that's when Devin Bush tore his ACL. Now, I'm not saying go up and pull everyone in the second half. I mean, we still have to put a defense out there and everything like that, but no one gets hurt. That's the big thing. All right, let's move on. No more Steelers talk. This is just becoming a Steelers vlog. Browns blow, literally, the game to the Raiders. That wind was nuts. There was a game in Buffalo years and years ago, maybe like 10 to 12 years ago, where they were showing the kickers doing warm-ups and they kicked the ball like way right and the wind was going side to side. They kicked the ball way right and it just zoomed left. That happened in Cleveland in the actual game this week, which was, I don't know why it was so randomly windy. I don't even understand wind. Wind is just like, I don't know. I'm not a good science brain. I'm more of like a business numbers kind of guy. But wind is just stupid to me. The Browns blew that game. I called that game in my pick'em pool, which I finally won for the first time this weekend. $108, baby. I'm picking like 73% on the season too, which I feel like is really good. I'm leading this whole thing. I'm about to win like $400 at the end of the year. Browns blow this game. I called this upset. Raiders come in and they win games like these where it's weird, and they beat the Chiefs earlier. They beat the Saints at the beginning of the season. The Raiders just pull these weird upsets. And the Browns miss Nick Chubb a lot. A game like today would have been perfect for a guy like Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt to both get carries because of how windy it was. You don't want Baker throwing the ball out there like that. Moving on, the Bills have finally taken the torch from the Patriots, and I'm so happy. I love Josh Allen. I keep bragging about him in fantasy, whatever, but I like this Bills team. It's exciting. Stephon Diggs was an amazing addition to this team. I think in the first 2 years of his career, Josh Allen had like 1 or 2 300-yard passing games, and ever since they added Diggs, he had like 5 straight games to open the season with 300 yards. So he added the passing to his running attack. The Bills defense, pretty good. You got 2 great corners, Tre'Davious White, Josh Norman. I feel like they have another one I'm missing, but Bills finally take the torch from the Pats, and thank God. I was so done with the Patriots, and when Tom Brady moved on, I was like, Belichick's still going to have... I thought it was Belichick this whole time. So seeing Tom Brady succeed and Belichick not succeed, it's like, whoa. So I'm glad the Patriots aren't going to make the playoffs this year. They're 2-5. They shouldn't make the playoffs. Don't let them back in. Bills, keep your foot on the freaking gas pedal. You are taking over this division. You are the Patriots now. You get 4 easy games a year against the Jets and the Dolphins. So keep it up, my man. Love Josh Allen. Bills, AFC East is yours. The Bengals. Here we go. What the F, man? The Titans they were undefeated the first 5 weeks, played hard against the Steelers, came back in the second half, almost tied the game, should have tied the game. Gostowski missed like a 45-yard field goal to tie the game at the end of regulation. The Bengals put a whooping on. They're up by 28 points at one point. Joe Burrow's looking good, which makes me happy because I like Joe Burrow. But, I mean, I don't want a force like that in our division. A division that's already good. Cleveland is a good team. The Ravens are a really good team. The Steelers playing well. I think we're a good defense. Decent offense. Great defense, decent offense. Big Ben is making smart decisions. But to have a team that was supposed to be the doormat, like the Browns used to be, I mean, that's what we needed. You need those 2-3 easy games every year, and 2 of them usually come from a division rival. The Bills, like I just said, they're going to play the Jets twice a year. They're going to smack the shit out of the Jets twice a year. It's what the Chiefs did it. I didn't even have this game written down because I don't want to talk about it, but the Chiefs just did it to the Jets where you get everyone a touchdown, you don't get anyone hurt, you kick the shit out of the Jets, and then you move on. I mean, that's the Bills twice a year. Everyone's supposed to have that in their division. It's the whole NFC East, the freaking sack of assholes. But whatever. The Bengals can't be good because that means that every AFC North game will be hard, and we still play the Bengals twice. We need the 1-15 Bengals, not the kick the shit out of the Titans Bengals. All right? Vikings, a.k.a. just Dalvin Cook, upset the Packers. Now, the Browns need to take plays out of Stefanski's former team. If they're just going to run 500 times with Dalvin Cook and be successful, then run 500 times with Nick Chubb and, what's his name? The woman beater. Kareem Hunt. Run the crap out of him. And that's what they did a couple times. And then when they try to pass, Baker just looks insanely bad, just like how Lamar looks really bad when he passes and he's forced to pass. But the Packers are having flaws, man. It's weird. They looked really good, and I thought they were going to be the team in the NFC. Now it's the Seahawks. But I don't know. Don't know if I can trust the Packers. The most insane stat in the world is that the Packers have lost 8 straight years the week of daylight savings. And that's the dumbest freaking stat of all time. But bettors are taking this, and they're betting against the Packers on daylight savings, and it's working. Insane. Dolphins D steps up in Tua's first start. Tua didn't have to do much, man. Tua didn't have to do much, and the Rams played terrible. The Rams have traveled to the East Coast like 5 times already this year, probably getting worn down. But the Dolphins look good. Their defense looked great. Tua didn't have to do a lot. Just like when the Browns are rolling in the run game or the Vikings are rolling in the run game. I mean, Tua didn't have to do a lot. Tua didn't have to be a superhero, and that's where they're going to find success with Tua, is if he doesn't have to come in and throw for 400 yards a game, like, I don't know, Joe Burrow's doing or Dak was doing or Russell Wilson's doing. Don't put that much pressure on him so far. All right? Let him come out and do his thing and continuously get better. Chargers blow a huge lead again. The last 4 games, the Chargers have blown leads of 17, 17, 16, and 21. My buddy Chris is the biggest Chargers fan. And it's just the funniest thing to freaking... He gets mad, too. I was so mad. I was like, dang, the Chargers blew another lead. And he's celebrating the whole time. He's like, we're up 21. We're going to beat the Broncos. We're going to break this losing streak. And nope, still lost. Sorry, bud. You're not the Steelers. Yeah, he talks crap about our schedule, too. But any given Sunday, my friend. Saints sneak past the Bears in overtime. This was another windy game in the Windy City. I trusted Drew Brees' run game and his ability to throw short passes only, and it worked. So I called this game, even though the Bears are looking really good. They beat the Bucs a few weeks ago. Seahawks continue NFC dominance. The Niners, man, the most injury-plagued team in recent memory for me. Most injury-plagued team. They lost Bosa earlier, Solomon Thomas earlier. Garoppolo got hurt earlier, got hurt again out another 6 weeks. He got Kittle's out for 8 weeks. Richard Sherman hasn't played in a while. And this team's still finding a way to... They kicked the shit out of the Patriots last week. I mean, they're still finding ways, but they need to sign Ryan Fitzpatrick. If Jimmy Garoppolo is just going to get hurt every time he's out there, sign Ryan Fitzpatrick, who is hot. I guess the trade deadline's over. I guess they can't. Maybe they call the Dolphins to drop him so they can pick him up. I don't know if the Dolphins would do that. But, I mean, need to do something. Jimmy G's out there collecting a $100 million paycheck, getting injured every time he plays freaking 2 weeks in a row. All right? Maybe move on from Jimmy G. He was an experiment to begin with. He makes good decisions. He doesn't turn the ball over a whole lot, but he's just going to get injured. Moving on. Cowboys, Eagles on Sunday night. Why? Why Carson Wentz? I hate you. Carson Wentz. I freaking picked up Carson Wentz because he was playing the Cowboys defense. I have Kyler Murray on a bye. I'm like, Carson Wentz is going to light up the Dallas defense. I'm behind 8 points. No, 6 points. I'm behind 6 points going into the Sunday night game, and he has Gronk on Monday. I have Carson Wentz on Sunday night. I'm like, dude, Carson Wentz is going to put up like 25 points. Easy. 8 points, my guy. 8 freaking points. Like, 2 picks in the first half, 2 fumbles. The first drive was bad. I saw him freaking hold the ball for forever, and this Giants dude came up and lit him up. And I was like, why? Not Giants, Cowboys. Carson Wentz, you're dead to me. The Eagles suck. They'll still win their division. They're 3-4-1 or 3-5-1 or something like that, and they're still going to win their division. Sad, but true. If the Steelers were in the NFC East, we would have wrapped up the division with 7 wins already. But that's neither here nor there. Giants, Bucks. This was a game Tom Brady probably went into where he was like, okay, like what I just said what the Steelers need to do against the Cowboys. We're going to win by 12 points, 15 points. We're not going to get anyone hurt. We're going to get out of New York with a win. It's going to be all right. But then the Giants' defense came out feisty. And the Giants should have tied that game with a 2-point conversion. They should have tied with a better throw. Daniel Jones ties that game. They should have tied them. Tom Brady probably would have let it drive. He had enough time, I think, to come back. But he didn't have to. The Giants looked feisty, but the Bucks were cruising. And the Bucks, like 75% effort, ended up beating the Giants' best, which is sad. But, I mean, the Giants really had a chance to pull something off, but they didn't. And that's why they're the Giants, and that's why the Bucks are the Bucks right now. And it's mostly because of Tom Brady. Antonio Brown coming back this week, that's going to be insane. I'm not going to preview anything. I'll preview either in blog form or vlog form. I'll preview by, like, Saturday. I'll let you guys know. It'll be available Sunday morning at the latest. But college football, I'm glad like basketball and baseball are over. So I can sit here and talk football day and night. Oh, and that other thing happened, the election. It's Wednesday night. We still don't know who our president is. We just need to be like England. They tell us who our royal family is. It could be like Kanye West's family or something. The Kardashians. I don't know. I don't know who America's first family would be. Tell me in the comments who America's first family would be. I don't know. Maybe like the Kennedys or the Roosevelts. But all the Kennedys die, so I don't know. Was that dark? I don't know. The Kennedys don't have a great shot at living very long. That was nicer, I guess. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Love always. And remember, Iowa, you only have 6 electoral votes. You fucking suck as a state. Love always. Iowa sucks.